Hello and welcome to a new episode of Balfour Recipes. I'm Francis and this is Kyle.
Hello, I am Kyle. And today we'll be making fruit leather.
Ooh, that is lovely.
Yeah, I think it's nice. Okay, Francis, what is fruit leather?
Kyle, fruit leather is a puree of fruit of any variety that has been emulsified and dried to the point that it has the same consistency as beef jerky.
Francis, how do we make fruit leather? What do we use to make it?
Well, in all honesty, it's actually quite easy. You know, we traditionally use like fresh fruit, but our providers have given us some frozen fruit that has now thawed out, so it's all running and liquidy, but it's still fine to use.
Alright, that's nice.
We will mix it up in this mortar and pestle. Traditionally, it is used to make things like guacamole, or even grind down herbs and roots to make medicine. As you can see, I am now wearing latex gloves to protect my hands from any possible bacteria in the food. As you can see, all done, well done to a well consistency. Very juicy, very fine, very well pureed. So we're going to add all of the fruit into our mortar and pestle. I believe these are blueberries that were provided by some of our friends.
It's also just grapes and sugar.
Don't talk! Now I need to do. As you can see, after a few minutes so we are going to mix the blueberries and grapes from the Ziploc bag into the mortar and pestle. As you can see, I've already added some inside. So we're going to start mixing them and making sure that we break every single one. As you can see, after a long few minutes of constantly and methodically breaking down pieces of fruit, we can have a lovely piece of fruit puree. You seeing this, camera guy? Very nice, very well made. As you can see, I'm kind of forming it into what is almost like a patty, so it can stay in a nice consistency when we add it into the food dehydrator. So, now that we have finished emulsifying our fruit, we're going to form it into little tiny balls. As you can see, we're just going to use our hands so they are nice and circular, very spherical. Just going to put it on the center of our paper towel. So we have one very nice one, very large, very plump, very juicy, exactly what we want. And here's a slightly smaller one. Putting it right on the other one. As you can see, I put on some vinyl gloves to protect my hands from all of the puree and the juices. And as you can see, they're all well done. We shall wait a few hours, and when it's finished, we'll have some nice. As you can see here, there are many different options for the food dehydrator. The different temperatures. As you can see, what we need is fruits and vegetables, which is at 57 degrees Celsius or 135 degrees Fahrenheit. And as you can see, it is already set. As you can see here, Miss Wall has lent us her food dehydrator. Very nice of her. As you can see, we have our options right here on the top of the food dehydrator. Second, we want to put our piece of fruit leather inside the food processor. Here is one, and here is our other piece of fruit leather. As you can see, we don't want to damage the food dehydrator in any sense. Not through moisture, not through paper towel. And then, finally, we are going to place the lid of the food dehydrator back on top. First, we are going to carefully remove the top of the food dehydrator. As you can see here, this is what your final fruit leather should look like. Considering that we made them into little tiny clumps, they should be in similar to texture as these store-bought ones, although more coarse. However, they still should be very excellent. If they are fully dehydrated, they will be powdery and dried out. We don't want that. So I suggest leave it in the food dehydrator for 3 to 7 hours while checking occasionally.